League action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Cincinnati Reds.
John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton.
Well, Singleton coming into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Reds to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Chase Burns. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, ground ball, something like that.
Bueno, veremos qué tal nos va en este cuarto partido de nuestra serie con Boston versus Cincinnati.
So that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Durant, not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge.
140.
No, that's out.
The 2-1. In the air, left field. And it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Batting second.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Man at second. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. That one missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3.
Vemos un Roman Anthony un poco nervioso, un poco inquieto. Sentimos un poco presionados.
Good pitches, but even better takes.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. As we check
Nos ha sorprendido Game Ball. Realmente no me esperaba ese lanzamiento. Pero no estaba un poco presionado, un poco tenso.
Contact against a pitcher like this. You might not get many pitches to hit, and it might be the first pitch, so you've got to be prepared from the start.
In the air, left field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Aseguramos nuestra primera carrera con ese hit.
Mission accomplished there.
Vive la breve.
Give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Ball.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Swing, and the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the nod.
El bate acabó de dar un hit en estos momentos.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's two away.
Just indecisive in that. He couldn't commit to the slider. Trying to sit in the sleeve. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. That one at triple digits.
Estamos calentando. Quizás le haber venido de un partido que ganamos. Calentando.
Man on second, 2 down. Laser to the gap, should score the run. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Nuestra segunda carrera.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video.
Paela, persona que pone de esperanza. Siempre.
Here's Trevor Story. High fly ball lifted into near right field. He's got it, and that is that.
Nuestro pitcher del día, Sonny Gray, récord 14-8, 32 partidos, efectividad 4.28, 201 ponches. Y nuestro primer bateador, PJ 10.
Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
That's high. That's
one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
In there at the knees. Fastball for a strike. And there's ball 4.
Take your base, ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Eugenio Suarez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. The Red Sox on top 2. Back here in Cincinnati. So stepping in for
Marcelo Mayer, promedio de 750.
Launched a homer in his most recent game.
No relaja Marcelo Mayer con esa bola.
Gets under it and pops it up. De La Cruz. 1 down. Carlos Narvaez now at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Ball, that's low.
To the right side, McLean. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place.
Como el equipo de Cincinnati subiendo un poquito a la presión. Debemos de aprovecharnos de eso para poder aventajar el inicio de ahora del juego.
Up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Man at first, one away. Got him looking for the K. That K is his third of the game. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here.
Como era de esperar, Jarren Duran representando el equipo de Boston con tremendo cuadrangular que nos posiciona 4 carreras por 0.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Anthony now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Ball.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. And there's a ball. Now fly ball to right center. Lede on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Now to the bottom half of inning number 2. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Smash down the left field line. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There goes the runner. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. That one fouled off. Steer aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now it's the rookie DH, Sal Stewart. Gray, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game. And runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
J.J. Bleday in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Time called now. Chopper right side. Low takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Contreras now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In the air, right field. Bleday on the move. 2 down. Ceddanne Rafaela getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Story takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Some early action out there in the bullpen. Connor Phillips appears to be getting loose. Mole getting loose as well.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Left field, way back there. And gone! Trevor Story bombs
nuevamente jonrón. El equipo de Cincinnati ha estado golpeado estos últimos partidos por varios cuadrangulares que han conectado a los tremendos jugadores que tenemos en el equipo de los Boston Red Sox.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Terry Francona. Sam Mole.
Tenemos sustitución del pitch entre la estrella en ascenso de Cincinnati, según ellos, Sam Mole. 2 partidos, efectividad 0.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. First time up was a pop out. Chopped left side. Suarez. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark, set for the bottom of the third.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl will hit next.
And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And the 0-2. Ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That's down and in.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. Contreras takes it himself, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. De La Cruz in now, takes ball one off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran should have this one. That is the inning. Back in the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And that one hammered. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner, and the leadoff man aboard.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Suarez over to second. Avalo. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Duran at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So ready to go, bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Stevenson in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. The Red Sox up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone.
That's out.
And that's ball 2. Foul ball. The 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
That one clips the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Good eye in that spot. Now it's 3-2. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one misses, and now 3-1. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Smoked into left, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. Oh, and he can't handle it, gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run's in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now.
Hay problema con el novato Sam Moore. Hay problema. Y se avecina un posible cambio anticipado por esta situación que ha creado.
This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
That one lifted to left. Steer gets under it. And there's 1 down.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch. That could have turned out much worse. Catch saved him a run.
All loaded up. Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
That's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
All loaded up. All Red Sox in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the DH, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Pulls that one foul. And now the 0-1. Foul ball there. Swings through it for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Last half of the 5th. There's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. Will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
And we're back with a series sweep very much in play, Siggy. Sizable lead, so keep those brooms handy.
A sweep can really send shockwaves through a clubhouse, Boog. One team surging forward, the other left searching for answers.
Stewart leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball outside.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's a ball.
In the air to left center. Anthony on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. This is J.J. Bleday. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
This one in the air. Contreras takes it in for the out. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the
and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Now the batter now, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Gets him to chase after that one. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall, should score the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single. It's 9-0.
Tenemos cambio de pitcher. Entiendo que se tomó mucho tiempo para realizar el cambio del mismo.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Connor Phillips.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in the first game.
Man at first, nobody out. Stepping in, Willier Abreu.
That's the ball.
Phillips measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know what you're saying? Charging. Crazy.
Contreras in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Just missed. And he swings through that one.
That was straight queso right there.
Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 aboard with 1 out. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. The flip, here's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Here's Trevor Story now. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Ball.
And it's even up. Now a quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely. 2 on, 2 outs. Just misses with that one.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one's gone. Another homer. His second homer.
Nosotros no se relaja,
And they throw 3 on the board. It's 12-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. In a 3-2 count, you've got to be ready to hit at the plate, even if it's a borderline pitch. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. You've got to be ready to pull the trigger. He had a great swing on that. He got rewarded for it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Connor Phillips departs. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So 2 down. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air. Stevenson settles under it. And that'll do it. But the biggest play of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home to the. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singer, in-ballpark entertainer, you got a favorite match race?
Yeah, I love they do in D.C. with the Guardians.
He always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, it's just crazy. Imagine running around those big bulky suits.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Sonny Gray will depart. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for Boston.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Connolly early. He's making his second appearance of the season. Strike two. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they use one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race. I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
De La Cruz in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
I wanted to race the freeze with 1 point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. It just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you have confidence in me that I could be the guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. Yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
It would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Just missed. So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. Reds down in order. Hasn't. Back here in Cincinnati. This offense has lifted them to a lead with runs hit so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Sends it across the first. One pitch and one out. So digging in, Isaiah Falefa, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Out towards right center field, and there's 2 away. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls off. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's down. Ball.
That one ripped right center field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So, man aboard, Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. And downstairs. That one fouled off. Man at second. Bounced up the middle. Over to Lowe. Inning over. And the Reds set for the last half of the 7th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
Nope.
Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Line drive. Durant takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Misses
Ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No, that's high.
The Reds with a lot of ground to make up. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there at the knees. Outside.
Ball outside.
Full count now. Good plate appearance
Nope, that's
there.
ball 4.
Able
Runner
to
take
take
your
the
base.
walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Low stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Steer leads off first with one away. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Stewart in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's the Red Sox 12. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Tenemos un nuevo pitcher por Cincinnati. Dale Félix en juego. Debería ser. Puede ser un nuevo prospecto.
Count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Pitch misses
No,
inside. Ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. McLean. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Wilson
first
Contreras
baseman,
now at the plate.
Contreras.
This one drilled to left. No.
Wilson Contreras haciéndolo como él sabe. Un palo para nuevo pitcher.
Last one out. His second of the year. And they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
One down. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Pierce Johnson up and throwing. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, ball 1. Out towards right center field. Lede takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for
Trevor
the Red
Story
Sox,
comes up to the plate. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. This is Red Sox. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged offer to start the season and get into a slump. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back to the top of the order. Now here is T.J. Friedl. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again.
Oh, 2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 on, 1 out. In there. Got him looking for the K.
No, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Reds strand a couple. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. Ferguson in his 8th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Next offering is fouled back. That one almost got him. The Bo Sox up big in this one here at the top of the 9th.
That's a ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Up next for
Isaiah Kiner Falefa up next for the Red Sox.
Kiner Falefa.
The 0-1. This one in the air right field. Bleday makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Manager out of the dugout now. Pierce Johnson.
Tenemos nuevo pitcher por Cincinnati, Pierce Johnson. Vemos que Cincinnati apuesta, parece, a los nuevos talentos. En este juego lo que hemos visto es un desfile de nuevos talentos.
Jarren Duran digs in now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Cut off, throw to third. And he's out easily. But one run does score in the... Back here at Great American Ballpark, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Tyler Stevens getting ready to hit. The next offering misses. And the count is 2-0.
Yeah.
And that misses. 3 balls and a strike. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Spencer Serie, the next to hit for the Reds. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That's out number 2. Reds down to their final out. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
Now this manager knows these players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. This could end it. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in. The tag's there, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house.
Victoria con nuestro equipo de los Boston Red Sox. Modo Franquicia, cuarto partido.
14-6 at the end of this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.